Yo guys, what is up? It's Teach here, coming at you again with another video, and I am here to show you how to get easy access to element ore over on Crystal Isles. There's a load of it. If you actually find yourself the bear cave, you can kind of see where I am. I'm in the honey cave here where there's all kinds of honey. If you go to the very bottom of it, you'll get to the coordinates of 31.8, 30.4, and you'll find an underwater cave that actually leads you in a one-way direction out to the deep ocean. Now, what you're going to go ahead and do is you can use a Dunkleosteus and a pick. It's up to you. I'm going to go ahead and level this thing's melee just a little bit. We'll put it up, let's say, just 900. And we'll crank up its stamina, and we'll crank up its movement speed so we can actually get somewhere pretty quickly. Obviously, this is a very good Dunkleosteus, and people don't typically do anything with these things, but they're kind of neat. They have the ability to gather a bunch of really cool stuff. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go down into this water. Now in this water, you've got a bunch of access to really awesome resources. You saw the anglerfish back there. You can come back with about 5,000 to 6,000 silica pearls unofficial. So that's pretty crazy. If you go down this thing right here, you're just going to find access to an artifact down here, which is pretty cool, but you're also going to get a hold of a bunch of oil and a bunch of element ore. Now on the bottom of this, obviously you can swing around with this guy. You can see it right now, but you can swing, grab a whole bunch of metal from this. And that's kind of the crazy part. So 182 metal per swing with this guy. So yeah, not too bad. Unfortunately, the Dunkleosteus doesn't really gather element ore that great. You kind of got to find the right angles because he really has a hard time getting to it. But on one times, you can gather so much metal from this, it's almost funny with a Dunkleosteus. So yeah, that's on one times. I'll show you a different video of that later, but if you take a pick while you're down here, you can gather a whole bunch. I mean, obviously you could use an Anki, but you're going to have a hard time actually getting the Anki out and getting it to survive down here. But there's just loads of element ore down in this cave. Now, sadly, the Dunkleosteus doesn't gather it the best, but you can just go ahead and gather tons of it. Now, this element ore is useful for many reasons. People can put it in their skiffs. You can make actual element out of it, and that's something that's pretty awesome. You can go ahead and get access to a whole bunch of different stuff. It's honestly up to you what you do with it. But if you go through this entire cave, I'll hop off the Dunkleosteus so you can kind of see how I do this. But as you can see, if he hits that element ore, he's coming back with thousands of metal, which is pretty cool. But through this cave, you can see, I'll just kind of keep going, tons and tons and tons of element. Easy access to it. It's all over the ground. You can see I'm just passing by like loads of this stuff. So if you really wanted to with a Dunkleosteus, you could just cruise through this thing and get yourself access to a load of this stuff. You can see obviously what I'm doing. I'm just cruising through. But if you cruise through this cave, I'll kind of just, super speed through it for you. So you can see how long this cave is. It goes through the artifact of the depths is down here. You can continue to get more and more element ore as you swim. It's all over the ground, and you literally can see that probably. I have already cleaned this area out of silica pearls, but the walls are typically like wherever you see these like flat areas, you can get loads and loads of silica pearls. There's also oil down here, obviously metal if you have a Dunkleosteus. Yeah, a lot of people forget about that ability on them, but they are pretty powerful when it comes to that. I mean, literally, you just got to hit that element ore, so that's pretty crazy. I mean, when you come out the back side of this cave, we're almost past the point where, and right here is where the artifact is. And then you keep going, and then once you get out the backside, you'll be in the deep ocean. You'll actually get dropped off at a loot crate, a deep water loot crate, so that's pretty awesome. There's an angler spawn down in here, which is pretty unique as well. You can get yourself access to easy anglerfish, which is awesome. And we are almost to the other entrance, so obviously this is a pretty big cave, but I mean, if you know what you're doing, you can get access to a whole bunch of resources really quickly. And you got like 1 or 2 more turns and we're out of this cave. If you have a tech suit, obviously that'll make it way faster, but most people don't carry around tech suits with them. Alright, so you can see that we are now at the cave entrance. If you were to look straight down, where I'm looking right now, at that ping down there, I'll see if I can get a... Yeah, they're right there. If you were to go right there, that's where a deep water loot crate is. And that's pretty awesome, obviously. You can see where the bubbles kind of show up to indicate that there's a cave right here, which is always awesome. I love when they do that, so it makes it a little bit easier for you. But pretty easy cave. Cave ends at the coordinates, just so you can see it on the map. of 39.2, 19.3, and that's just how it works. So anyways, hopefully this video helps you out, get some element ore. You can get element ore in any deep water cave. I just like this one because I think it's the safest. All right, anyways, hopefully this helps you out. Teach out.